Well, hello good people, it's your favorite son of Orbis, Mr. Passion here, and welcome back to another episode of Hytale in Minecraft, guys. Today, guys, we're going to be building the Watchtower from Hytale, specifically the Watchtower from the Hytale's Howling Sands, which is known as Zone 2. As I build the structure, I'm going to give you my 2 cents on the structure, a couple of facts that I may know about this particular structure, and some theories that I have or I might have picked up from the community. The Watchtower is a Zone 2 prefab that must have belonged to the humans, as it literally says that in the concept art that I adopted this particular build from. Yeah, like you could see at the bottom it's titled Human Outpost, so that's an easy one. But I do not know if you are keen, you must have seen the Scark nest in the background. I'm assuming this prefab was built specifically to combat that particular threat. That threat being the Scark invasion, or Scark invasion. That would explain why the structure is built so high up, as it will be easier to see further away, especially in a place like Zone 2, which is filled with a lot of grasslands and savanna and flatlands. Something built at such a height allows someone to see so far away that it makes it easy for them to see trouble coming from whatever direction, and that may explain this. So I'm not sure that they will always spawn on such high altitudes, but that is a possibility. I mean, in this particular concept art, it's meant that way, so it seems that was probably part of the design. Well, this is the third human structure that I have seen from Zone 2, and if I compare that to Zone 1, this zone seems to have more human structures than Zone 1. If you compare 2 screenshots, for example, this is a screenshot from Zone 1. You could say it's an early screenshot, but you do not see so many prefabs. And this is a screenshot from Zone 2. There are quite a number of them, but you can obviously see that there's a higher number of human ruins and prefabs in this particular zone. So this leads me to believe a certain theory I saw from a fellow content creator called Fierce Toast. He says that humans must have migrated from Zone 1 and then kept on moving to other zones in larger numbers and settled in those zones, procedurally. And as they went further, larger numbers kept on moving, because humans tend to do that in any kind of society. They tend to migrate. But he says this may explain why maybe there are more human structures, and in his video he goes in depth about the mysterious story behind humans, and I'll leave a link for that in the iCard and in the description. So guys, this is the Watchtower Prefab. I like how it stands mighty all the way up there in the front. I mean in the front. I mean in the sky. These walls, these wood and stone walls, you can see them in the concept art right here. That's where I adopted that from. There's a stone on the ground, and since this, of course, it's broken up for now, but yeah, that's where I got that particular thing from. This design. So I figured that they would use also wood, because there's plenty of wood down there. They would use wood on the stairs also. But according to what I see in the concept art, the stairs go up and lead to a kind of platform of some sort, and these particular stairs do not continue up. It seems there is a ladder that leads you to the next platform for you to get up here. That will make sense. It's easier to defend a structure like this one if there's no direct path up, and we can easily shoot guys, we can hit guys with bows and stuff from here. Now, looking at this is the platform you see right here in the concept art. That's where I got this from. And then here it of course turns to stone. From all the wood we now turn to stone, and the stone of course continues up. I used just a mixture of cobblestone, and and some of it is broken because it's an old structure, leading us to the first entrance of the tower. There will probably be guards here and probably a door. And in this case, of course, we're going to expect to find some skellies here. If not, it will just be an abandoned thing without skeletons. But I don't think that maybe will be common. I went for something very empty and open. I really don't know what to put in an entrance room. If you look at the screenshots, they really look actually empty, like the people that were here had just left or something. Then next is we have this. So of course they will be used for blocks. Getting some of these places, there will be no way to get up there except if you have blocks, I'm sure, And here we are. This tower goes all the way up, but I'm sure there'll be different levels. Each level probably exposing us to a couple of tools. I see there's some barrels up there. I'm going to get to that soon. And I'm sure it's going to be tricky getting up here. It couldn't be any easy. It's an abandoned structure, and if you can see, it is pretty crumbled. Now here is the top of this tower. I said earlier that you could see the scarab nest from here, and I mean, this is just perfect. There are many other structures you can see from here. I don't know if you can see the ziggurat. Okay, it's kind of out of render distance. Let me crank up the render distance. So as you can see, we can see some other scarab structures from here. I built this tower specifically for that. So I'm not necessarily just building stuff anywhere I find there is purpose to it. So here we can see the nest from here. We can see the ziggurat from here. We can see the scarab prison from here. So that makes this particular position very, very, very important in game. So I imagine we'll use it for something similar. I mean, coming here will allow us to, if all the towers spawn at this height, will allow us to have a kind of a good view of the whole of zone 2 and be like, okay, there is that, there is no that. And I also put it here because if you look on this other side, just right there, that's the military outpost from the other video. From I think the first video I made of zone 2, and I think in that direction, just generally there, should be able, exactly, that is a trading outpost. So this is a very important military position for whoever is using it, whichever humans were using it, because there are so many other human structures around that they needed to protect. So I mean, we keep going up till we get to the top. Well, pretty much nothing, just some sand that has piled up because of the wind and the sandstorms. If you did not know, there are sandstorms in Hytale, yes, and that means this is more likely to be a common occurrence. Up here, I think there'll be a way to get up here. I guess it will also be another good vantage point to really look at your surroundings of zone 2. But that's pretty much it. I know it's a little bit lackluster. Well, I mean, just imagine looking at this place like this. That would be so cool. Anyway, the world download will be coming probably in the next episode, or I'll actually announce it in my Discord. I'll put the links down below. If you're not part of my Discord, you can go ahead and join that. That is pretty much what I had for you on this particular prefab. I told you it was going to be a simple one. The next video I may be releasing may still be a zone 2 video, but I may also just move on to zone 3. Yeah, but you have to realize as we're moving on, there are less and less pictures or screenshots that we've seen that expose what is in those particular areas. But that said, I guess that is going to be it from me today. It's been your favorite son of Romedeus, Mr. Passion, the Lost Prince himself, of course, self-proclaimed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel in case you are not subscribed. I make content about this, and I make Minecraft content also, and I'll of course make Hytale content when the game comes out. Definitely. So be sure to hit the subscribe button in case you like videos like this and the other types of videos that are on the channel. See you guys next time. Bye for now.